What's going on, guys? Bank Rubber Games here with more Armored Core 6, and last episode when we left off we completed chapter 4 with that wicked boss battle against the Ibis AC type enemy. But yeah, we finally also got to see the Kurosawa and use that really awesome weapon, so I recommend going back and watching that if you haven't seen it. It was I've sort of just put it on a sort of thrown together build with the Moonlight Blade, but it actually ended up working really well. A lot better than I thought it would against the fight against Ibis. I didn't think it would work that great, but yeah, it was a really cool fight, and I was quite happy with the final kill we got on them as well. But yeah, this episode we're just going to be carrying on with the start of chapter 5, and we've been put in a position where we have to break out of jail in a really rubbish AC that hasn't really got anything going for it. Yeah, so it's quite a fun challenge, this one.
He's showing us the way out.
Is that an AC? Where'd it come from? That piece of crap's alive. That Institute tech?
We should avoid combat as much as possible, Raven. I'm afraid this is
Not doing too great at the moment. Yeah, you only have 2 repair kits, not much health, really rubbish weapons. You can't boost kick either.
Disadvantage. Let's find a way around them. If they do spot you, your left-hand weapon is equipped with jamming rounds.
This is somewhere the manual aiming might actually come in handy. Thinking about it.
ECM! Damn it! I can't lock on!
Raven, now's our chance.
You can just fly into them, but you can't boost kick, unfortunately.
Here's our way back to the surface. This AC should have just enough propulsion. Is this the outskirts of Institute Sim?
This is V6 Pater, calling all security team members. Raven, the independent mercenary undergoing re-education, has escaped.
Quite funny the way they just span around there.
Bars of Institute City. Tighten the net.
Obviously not being able to lock onto us.
Archivist is on high alert.
But yeah, this is like another pseudo stealth mission.
It's not one of ours!
That's the AC we're after. Capture it!
I'm just going to try and run through it as quickly as possible though, because I'm not a massive fan of stealth missions personally.
Searchlights. We'll be in trouble if they spot us.
It's got such a bad generator as well. I think there's another lift over here. There it is. See if we can use that to jump above everyone. I have a feeling that guy's going to spot us, but he's just turning around.
We're not far from our destination, Raven. And what's this?
Yeah, it went a lot better than last time. That's
I've
obviously the
checked.
ideal route
It's not a
to avoid
trap.
all the targets.
Emergency beacon intercepted. Been a while, tourist. Good to see you're still kicking. Chief's coming to pick you up. Head to the rendezvous point.
He's from RAD. Carla. She must be involved with Walter's mission. This is detected.
We found Raven! Close the nuke!
This is V6 Vader. I've received orders from V2 Snail. If the target resists, you are authorized to use lethal force. Stop Raven by all means necessary. You have your orders.
I'm picking up something else.
Very close to dying there.
Tourist, having a little trouble?
Carla.
But thankfully Carla comes in to rescue.
He asked me to look after you. Don't mind.
You can see she's got them siege missile launchers that we unlocked and the big sort of blades looking missile launchers that we've got on our back.
Those are junkyard?
That's Carla's AC. She's backing us up, Raven.
I don't just design weapons.
But yeah, you can see our weapons and stuff and all our parts are very much degraded
They're just MTs.
from
Should have let
their
me
normal
handle this.
parts. Yeah, the spread bazooka's pretty good normally.
Looks like we're clear.
Quite a lot of fun to use.
Better book it before more
Um,
company shows up.
But this one's like
Sending a
rubbish.
jumper.
But that's our main sort of
We're
damage
trained
dealer.
the tourists'
Even our
AC
assault
too.
rifle isn't great.
Once we've caught our breath, let's talk.
But yeah, it's a fun mission. Last time we played it as well, we run out of ammo, so we had to punch everything again. But thankfully, once we meet up with Carla, things are much easier. Thankfully, they all stayed together as well that time, so get a lot of them with the spread bazooka shot. You don't get any payout, but you also don't get any cost because we sort of bin our AC after this. But you do unlock all the jailbreak parts, so if you want to give yourself a bit of a challenge run and use rubbish AC parts with rubbish stats and rubbish armor points, I recommend that's probably a good place to start.
Augmented human. See incoming.
Back in your old AC? You were made for each other.
Kind of funny considering we
The
have
fact
like
that you're
20 of
still
them.
alive
But
means that Walter made the right bet. Alright. You deserve to know what we've been fighting for. I'll get you introduced with the next mission.
so yeah, I'll let these points play just because they are important to the story. And the next mission that we're going to be doing is take the uninhabited floating city, and that takes place on Xylem, where we were before with the ECM makers, where we fought another sort of dropship type enemy, gunship type enemy that used to fight at the start of the game.
Let me tell you a story, tourist. After the fires of Ibis burnt the planet up, a secret organization formed, hiding in the ashes. Overseer, the Association of Observers. They monitored the coral's growth, ready to burn it before the collapse came. That was their mission. Our mission. Me, Walter, and our fallen friends. RAD was always a front, a side hustle. It's time for me to get back to my real work. Let's get down to brass tacks. You've been to Xylem before, right? The floating city created by the Institute? It's hiding a secret. A little something to prepare against the coming collapse. We need to get to it, and fast. RAD's entire team of hackers is going to be working to take control of Xylem. I want you to deal with Archibus when they come running to see what we're up to.
So yeah, another fun mission this one, especially considering it's a defense style mission. But yeah, you can see Hannah Walters and Syndicala's true motives there. And something that I just noticed is, I might be reading into this a bit much, but the Overseer organisation emblem was a triangle pointing down, and All Minds organisation emblem is a triangle pointing up. So does that mean that their objectives lie opposite to each other. I don't know. Like I said, I might be reading into things a bit much, but yeah, it wouldn't put past FromSoftware to have a that be a subtle little clue with what they're like with their lore. But that's just me sort of spitballing and throwing a few theories out there. Obviously, we'll have to make our mind up once we figure out what Allmind are up to, if we find that out, and complete this ending as well, and our next playthrough for the final ending. But I think I'm actually going to be going into this mission with the same build that we used before, just because the grenade cannon worked out well last time we did this mission. I'm pretty sure we had a grenade cannon, and yeah, I want to use more of the carousel and midnight blade really.
Overseer, the Association of Observers. They want to burn the coral.
It's good to have a carousel in my hands again, so to speak.
Main system activating combat mode.
Get into position, tourist. It's time. I
really like this sort of force field effect as well. I think it's really cool.
Normalization process K. Deploying shield.
Chief, I've cracked some of the defense systems.
Good job, Chatty. That'll buy us some time. Looks like you're in position. Chatty, how much longer till we have control?
Give me 5 minutes, and the corpse will...
I'm picking up an Archivist MT squad.
Well, guess who showed up early? Looks like you're up already, tourist. Give him the old RAD welcome.
We have to see this through. I'll support you.
Don't let them near the tower, tourist.
We've got access to support weaponry. Use them if you need the help.
I will activate the turrets at some point. But yeah, last time they only seemed to stay active for a certain amount of time. I don't know if they got destroyed or if once you activate them they're on a timer then automatically go away. So I might hold out on activating them until we face some sort of tougher enemies to make sure we get the most out of them. Cows are absolutely melting all the MTs. It's good to be back. This is an Armored Core game. I think we'll give you some of the Moonlight Blades. Doing quite well so far.
Silent control. Escalating to mid-level privileges.
3 more minutes. Hang in there, tourist.
Now we've got snipers.
Hey, tourist, go clear them out.
Completely missed our shot there. It's just out of range of our Moonlight Blade there. I think now we'll activate our defences.
Tower shield losing.
I've got high-level access now. 2 more minutes and it's ours.
The shield's at its limit.
Wait, we've got something else.
No vital signs. They're suicide drones.
They're playing for keeps.
Oh, I forgot
Make
about
sure
this
you
bit.
don't miss, tourist.
The shield's offline.
We're in trouble now.
It's quite difficult to
Reinforcements.
get rid of those guys.
Looks like they're falling over each other to get your autograph, tourist.
Raven, heavily armed LC.
You've been working like a dog. Must be Walter's.
Just one more minute to go, tourist.
Not quite sure why the Moonlight Blade didn't take out both those guys.
Give me 30 seconds and we'll
Well,
have
Carousel
full
mopped up
admin
the rest.
access.
Just a little more, tourist.
The tower can't take anymore.
Not doing quite as well as we did last time.
Light execution, 30%.
So yeah, it seems like if the targets are really close together with the Moonlight Blade, even with that wide sweep, it doesn't take all of them out. See if it does any better here. Would help if they're in range, but that's the mission over, so it doesn't matter all that much.
Escalating to top-level privileges. Owner, Cinder Carla.
Good job holding out, tourist. Now I'll show you what this city really is.
The water level's falling. No, the whole city's rising.
You can thank Walter for the tip. I give you the colony ship, Simon. Walter's parting gift.
Such a cool cutscene. Like other games and films have done, you know, something fairly similar, where you know there's something emerging from the water or whatever. But yeah, without sounding like a FromSoftware fanboy, they do a really good job of it, and yeah, really sort of helps set the stage for the next section of the game, which is awesome.
Let me fill you in on the plan. While you were captured, Arquebus finished their work on the vascular plant. It's pulling the coral through Rubicon's atmosphere, and it won't be long till they take it all. We need to burn the coral before it's too late. Of course, we can't just walk up to the plant and light a match. No, we're going to need something bigger. A lot bigger. Well, figured it out. The xylem isn't just our means of reaching the plant. It's a giant powder keg. Plenty to set all that coral off.
Is that the Observer's plan? The corporations want only to devour the coral. The Observers fear the coral and want only to eradicate it. I believe in the shared potential of humanity and the Coral. Raven, I need to ask you something.
No new messages.
So yeah, this is where last time we fully sided with Aya to defend the Coral by selecting the mission Eliminate Syndicala and putting an end to her and Walter's plan, or at least trying to in this mission. And yeah, this was really where the game sort of wrapped up. Yeah, there's only a couple more missions left really of Chapter 5. So I recommend going back and watching that if you haven't seen that ending, where we side with Aya. So obviously this time we're going to be doing the opposite and making sure to join Syndicala in carrying out her and Walter's plan with the other observers. And yeah, it should be interesting to sort of see the other side of things and see if this is actually a better choice than the one we made before. But it looks like for this mission, it's intercept the corporate forces and we'll be taking down some of the Vespers. And it seems like I imagine there's going to be a lot of targets, which is good because it looks like we get extra rewards based on the number of enemies destroyed. I'll let this briefing play out because we haven't seen it before.
Here's the situation, tourist. Arquebus has sent its entire force after the Xylem. We're trying to fend them off, but honestly, we've got our backs to the wall right now. That's where you come in. Leave the grunts to Chatty and the others. I've found someone just right for you. V1 Freud, the ace leading the corporate force. Walter left me one last card to play. You. Once you're in, there's no turning back. Can I count on you?
So we're definitely one of the deciding factors of what happens. Pretty cool to be working with some AI ACs from the looks of things. Yeah, with Chatty being there. So hopefully it goes well. But yeah, good to take down the Vespers after, especially after the way V2 Snail always talks to us. In terms of our build, I think I'm actually going to stick with this build just because I am really enjoying using the Kurosawa and the Moon Blade. Yeah, but I will go back to using other builds. And like I said, I do need to make a proper build, looking at all the different parts of generators and stuff, using the Kurosawa and Moonlight blade. But for the time being, it seems to be working quite well, and like I said, I'm really enjoying it. But I think this will probably be our last episode of using it, and then I'll switch back over to something else, or even make a new build, depending if we unlock any new parts.
Raven, you've made your decision. I'm sorry.
It's definitely quite sad portraying Aya.
Main system activating combat mode.
But we helped her last time, so it's only fair we help Anna
Alright,
Walter and
let's roll.
Syndicala this time.
We've still got time until V1 deploys. Deal with the corpse heavy hitters first. We need you to have a chance at winning this. No pressure, tourist.
Something to note as well is after Arquebus sort of win the conflict between the corporations, they use some of the technology used by the PCA.
I've got fires to put out on the ground. By all means, take charge of this job.
Big mouth on him.
My machine is breaking up!
Target destroyed. Keep it up, tourist.
We're taking a pounding, Chief. Looks like they boosted some of the PCA's best hardware.
Hear that, tourist? Let Chatty handle the starboard wing for now. You need to deal with the target.
That was satisfying the way he flew off there. This doesn't look good though. Cool to see these guys on our side as well.
Visuals on the independent
Even if they
mercenary,
don't
sir.
last very long.
Understood. Eliminated.
I was not expecting that at all. Yeah, ouch. But let's take this on again and see how we do. I'll cut back to that point where we just got blown up for you guys.
Main system.
Visuals on the independent mercenary, sir. Understood. Eliminated.
Now we've got an HC. Guess Archivist likes to recycle too. Here's that PCA taste.
AP at 30%.
Sir, B1 ready to... I told you not to bother me, Club.
AP at 30%.
Finally managed to take that guy down. Very annoying to fight. That was only my second attempt. It was annoying that we missed our charged Kawasara shot there after our grenade cannon, because that probably would have done a pretty decent chunk of damage to him. But yeah, very cool fight. Similar to an enemy we fought earlier, one of our decision missions that we had to do. I think it was in chapter 3. Yeah, quite tough. Very tanky shield as well, but definitely needed that resupply.
Where do they even find all these people? Go give Chatty a helping hand, tourist.
Chief, enemy detected. Coming in hot. ID code reads V1.
V1. Freud's making his move. Hurry it up, tourist.
Kept me waiting, tourist.
You made it. Chatty, good job holding out.
Did what I could. Now we can fight back.
Oh, he was attacking us then. That was an entrance.
I'm raiding multiple LCs. And a pulse protection drone.
I'll move up front, draw their fire.
So I'm not shooting, there we go.
50%. AP at 30%.
There's one down, hopefully this next one should go down much easier.
Hell yeah. No rest for the wicked.
Missed our shot there. Come on. Got an AC to fire after this. Chatty didn't do much, I don't think.
They weren't so trivial after all. Never mind. That's what we have B1 for.
Hopefully he's much more helpful in this fight.
You must be a raven. Never sparred with one of Walter's hounds before.
He was top ranked in the arena as well, I think. So I assume this guy's going to be a pretty tough fight. Keeps messing us up with his spread bazooka there.
Now then, let's continue. Glad I chose your company over snails. You fight like a hound on the hunt. At this altitude, I'd expect a scavenger bird.
Sorry, watch those laser drones. Take serious the way he does.
What a glorious view.
Obviously he took us down. Yeah.
The fun's only
Carousel
just
kept
begun.
overheating. I didn't actually realise Chatty was an AI, so that's an interesting point to the story. But yeah, we'll take this guy down and yeah, see what happens next.
Let's get this trash out of the way.
Chatty! Chatty, he's...
AI controlled AC, always the same. I haven't seen moves like that before. Interesting. This is no time for fun and games, Freud. Our objective is to seize this island. You can ignore the mutt. Yes, Snail. You're right. Now then, let's continue. I'm glad I chose your company over snails.
It's quite funny how he hangs up on him though.
This altitude, I'd expect a scavenger bird.
Watch those laser drones. Take serious the way he does.
What a glorious view. What I wouldn't give to fight like this forever.
Show him that we're not...
Not now.
Took him down. Definitely deserved it.
I
We've
will.
got his combat log as well. Guy sounds a little bit like he's got a screw loose.
Confirmed. V1. Freud down.
Like I said, funny how he hung up on V2 Snail there.
I was right to bet on
I'll
you
probably do the same.
first. Me, Walter, Chatty. We were all counting on you.
Massive payout for that mission. Ammunition costs are quite high. I have a feeling Carousel is a very expensive weapon to use. But yeah, with the base pay and the bonus pay there, still get a ridiculous amount of money. Got another log. Help improve our rank. Wonder if we've got the Carousel, I wonder what our next reward is going to be from getting the combat logs.
Incoming comm.
Let's see what people have to say for themselves after we've done that.
Just went to say goodbye to Chatty. He was an AI I developed. Could have moved him into a new body, but... well, I never could bring myself to back him up. Be like taking the life out of him. You seem like you've lost someone too. Hope I'm just imagining things.
Probably mentioning the fact that Aya's probably left us now after the decision we've made. But you can see we've got the emblem for the Overseer corporation, well not corporation but group there as well for doing that mission, which is pretty cool. And that means the next mission we're going to be doing is breach the Carmen line, and got another big payout for that mission as well. It says destroy the Arquebus interceptor fleet. So this sounds like it'd be quite a fun mission, and again it's new because we haven't done that before. Since last playthrough we made the sort of opposite decision to help Aya and take down the Xylem. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this episode up here. Really hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. I've really enjoyed the missions that we've done, and like I said, the Carousel and Moonlight Blade. It's good to be back. This is an AC game. You know, I know it's our second playthrough, but yeah, still absolutely having a blast with the game. Loads of fun. Really enjoying it, and I hope you guys are too. If you are enjoying the playthrough, please like and subscribe for more. And like I said, next episode we'll be taking on this next mission and heading towards our next ending that we have to achieve. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.